Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Travis and I'm a full-time eBay reseller. Today's video we are going to talk about how much it costs to sell on eBay and how to calculate fees before you even list your first item. Be sure to stay till the end where I will show you how you are losing money on shipping items on eBay. But first, let's start with a quick story. Let me introduce Johnny. Johnny watches a YouTube video about how easy it is to make money on eBay. So Johnny gets super excited and he runs down to his local thrift store. Like, I'm not kidding. This guy literally ran to his local thrift store. When he's in his store, he finds a shirt for $5 that he thinks he can sell on eBay for $20. So Johnny is super excited to make that extra $15. That way he can buy a bike and stop running to the thrift store. But hold it right there, Johnny. Are you actually going to make $15? What are your actual fees? Johnny doesn't know, but I do. Johnny could make anywhere between $4.67 and $11.29, depending on a few factors. These are the factors that I'm going to go over in this video. The difference between Johnny making $4 and $11 is quite the difference. So what are the factors at play here? We have cost of goods versus sold price, shipping charged versus shipping paid, eBay store and seller levels, promoted ad fees, sales tax, and the category of the item. All these factors matter in the final profit of your eBay sale. The first one is cost of goods versus sold price. The cost of goods is the cost that you paid for the item. Sold price is the price that your buyer paid for the item. This is typically all people account for when they think of how much money they're going to make. I need your help. So please hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep making great videos in the coming weeks. Shipping charged versus shipping paid. Shipping charged is the price that your buyer paid for you to ship the item. Shipping paid is the amount that you pay to ship the item to the buyer. eBay takes fees on the total price that the buyer pays. So eBay is going to take fees out of that shipping. So you have to remember this. So if you charge $5 to ship an item and it costs $5 to ship the item, you actually lost money. I'm going to go over this more at the end, but remember that eBay takes fees on the total price that the buyer paid. eBay store and seller levels. eBay store is simply a subscription that you pay to eBay for certain advantages, depending on what level you choose. Seller level is your report card on eBay. You can be standard, above standard, and below standard. Each of these comes with its own advantage or disadvantage on final value fees. Your seller level is determined by your transaction defects. Think late shipment and cases closed without seller resolution. You want to avoid these so you don't end up paying more in fees. I'll save promoted listings for another video, but promoted listings are simply another fee you pay for eBay to market your item for you. Obviously, this will add to more fees and less profit at the end of your sale. Sales tax. Every state is different and not every state even has sales tax. But if your buyer ends up paying sales tax, remember that you pay fees on that sales tax. eBay takes fees on the total purchase price and not just the sale price. eBay will take that sales tax and pay it to the states and handle all that for you. So even though it might not seem fair that eBay takes a fee on top of an amount that you will never receive, they are doing all this behind the scenes, and to me, that's pretty helpful. Don't forget to stick around to the end to see how you are losing money on shipping items on eBay. Category. eBay charges different fees on different categories of items. It doesn't vary a ton, but it can affect your final value fees. So now that we have a good understanding of what the different factors at play are, let's head to the eBay calculator and run through some examples to see how this plays out in real life. Now that we're over here on the eBay fee calculator, let's take a look at Johnny's sale. This is Johnny's sale where he makes the $11.29. So this is best case scenario for Johnny. So Johnny sold the item for $20. Johnny charged the buyer $5 in shipping. The item cost Johnny $5 at the thrift store, and Johnny shipped the item for $5. Johnny had one order. Johnny does not have an eBay store. Johnny is above standard on seller level. It was not an overseas sale. Johnny did not promote his listing because Johnny picked up an item that had a good sell-through rate. Johnny did not donate to charity, and then Johnny also sold to a state that didn't have sales tax. Johnny sold a piece of clothing in the clothing and shoes accessories. So as you can see down here, Johnny's total profit was $11.29. Over here, you can see how much eBay took. There was a 40-cent transaction fee, and the total final value fees was $3.31 for a total of $3.71. This is Johnny's best case scenario. All right, this is Johnny's other sale if Johnny was to make $4.67. So once again, Johnny sold the item for $20. Johnny did not charge shipping. He included shipping. He put free shipping. Item cost Johnny $5. It cost Johnny $5 to ship the item. Once again, he had one order, no eBay store. He was above standard. Johnny also picked up a poor piece of clothing and had to promote it at 10%. This is pretty common. Johnny then also sold to a state that had sales tax. Google says that the sales tax is roughly between 5 and 7%, so we went with 6%. Johnny sold in clothing and shoes and accessories. Johnny's total profit was $4.67, as you can see down here. Johnny had to pay, well, the buyer paid $1.20 in sales tax, which also affects the final value fees. Over here, you can see that Johnny paid $2.81 in final value fees. He paid the 40-cent transaction fee and a promoted ad fee of $2.12 for a total fees of $5.33. So guys, as promised, let's go over how you are losing money on shipping items on eBay. So if you charge the exact amount that it costs to ship an item, you are losing money because eBay is taking fees out of that. Then add on the top of that promoted ad fees and sales tax, and you could really be losing a lot. But let's look at the best case scenario. Your buyer $5 for shipping because you know the item is going to cost $5 to ship. Okay, we have 0 and 0 here, so that doesn't affect it. You no store, above standard. You did not promote it. There was no sales tax. It was in clothing, shoes, and accessories. So you actually lost 96 cents shipping that item. Now that's okay if you know that and you bake that into the cost of your item. But if you're not okay with that, or you want the buyer to pay the actual amount, you're going to have to change how much you charge. So will $6 get us there? Let's see. At $6 with $5 actual cost of shipping, you are still losing 10 cents. So what is it? Is it $6.11? Yes, $6.11 will make you break even on a $5 shipping charge. So keep that in mind, guys, so you don't lose money on shipping items on eBay. I know money and fees on eBay can be a little overwhelming, so I hope that video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I respond to all comments. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and check out one of my other videos to see what is selling on eBay currently. Thank you, guys.